Oh, this is where Liam hangs out, if I remember correctly. It looks like he found his couch.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
What? The hell does that mean? Did that sentence make any sense?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So,
The lighting just changed all of a sudden.
And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions,
I didn't want to have a beer with this guy.
Out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response, digging people out of trouble, that worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions.
I didn't want it to be part of this conversation at all.
Think about your Alliance days much?
Man, I have to say one thing about this game is they need to do a lot better job with the writing, if I'm honest. Because like there's a lot of just real letdowns in the writing. Like the conversations don't feel natural. The humor doesn't work. The jokes feel forced. Sometimes conversations come out of nowhere. I think if there's one big shortcoming of this game, it's that the writing wasn't up to par, which is a real disappointment for a Mass Effect game. The gameplay is pretty decent, if a bit clunky, and it gets better as you go. But the writing is really what you need to get right in a game like this.
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit.
I'm in a hurry, dude.
HUST-1, but
Keep
Hustle
talking.
looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded.
Fiercely what?
Tastes better just thinking about those days.
Alright, I don't think about it. No, I'm thinking about what we're doing right now.
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
None of your business.
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I've been asking everybody else that. The dream of adventure, I needed to leave that life. I can romance this guy. I don't want to romance that dude. The dream of adventure, I needed to leave that life. I'll call with the dream of adventure, I guess.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure. Exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I don't care.
I want to say I'm running
I got
from
stuck
my
in
past,
this
but really running from myself.
cutscene
That'd
against
be a
my
great
will.
Story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
I don't know. Again, these sentences are not... It's not clear to me why this is the logical next thing to say in this conversation.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Wow. Amazing. You stay back here in your cave, buddy. You just hang out there and leave me alone most of the time. Who we got here?
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
Petra, what's up?
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I'd love an explanation, yes.
Now's as good a time as any.
I think... No. I know that I can be of use here. I know
Alright.
everyone on the crew. Even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best.
You
We've
say
been
so.
failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
I guess we can try to romance her as well. Again, not going to do it. We definitely need people, and you're good with guns.
We need people with skills, and it sounds like you've got many. Welcome aboard.
Yep, making deals to get the things you want, shooting at the things you don't. That's me. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know.
All right.
We'll chat later?
Maybe. Later, Vetra. What kind of contraband are you hiding over here? What's this? High sucrose breakfast cereals. That's how you do your negotiation, I guess. Can I... Alright. Okay, what's back here?
Pathfinder,
Is this the
making
engineering
rounds.
place?
Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
What kind of
Oh, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change.
weird
Man, that
conversation
your
opener is this?
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
You're getting stir crazy.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from.
Wow, so
I
you're
was going
impulsive
nuts on that station.
and
Can't
whimsical,
know how
I
jazzed
guess.
I was when you showed up.
And now you're on my ship, which is the most important ship. Not a very good first interview.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go. And
That's my
I'll
intention.
Make sure she can get there.
That's your job.
Deal?
Deal.
It's not a deal, that's just your job. What the hell are you talking about, Gil? What's this? Our Odyssey drive core. Anybody else in here? No, it's just Gil. Alright, so that's the that side of the Tempest. We're back here. Let's go to the bridge and get going.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
I haven't saved in a while. I'm just gonna save here for now. I think PB's here. Let's have a chat with PB.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault.
The
If I
escape
can
pod.
crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Not sticking around.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
If you're a problem,
Well,
I can
I was
just
born in a log cabin on rural
jettison this,
Haitiana. Simple, but loving parents.
escape pod.
Just trying to.
and we'll be done with
I
you.
look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
PB maybe.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder,
That was a wry
mentally
chuckle?
was so been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, It's that I live for the unknown, for the never been done.
I don't. Neither one of these things are what I want to say. That isn't all I need to know. And I do buy it. Like, if that's what you say, and then I believe you. I'll go with not buying it, I guess.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Okay.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
So the doctor wants dead cat, and you want dead remnant bots. I can probably organize that. There's the escape pod there. This is like a really serious hazard. Like, if there was an emergency, we need to get through all this clutter to get to the escape pod. This could be an issue. And if I'm not wrong, this is the airlock where the loadout station is. We don't need to do anything there. Let's talk to our bridge crew, I guess. What's this? This is the same email as before, or different email terminal? This is just Liam saying thanks for the chat. Vetra saying I'm the boss, which I already knew. And in case I'm interested, Lexi is sending that Krogan thesis that she talked about it. Alright. So I have an email terminal over here and in my own cabin. Let's talk to our friend Suvi here. Hi Suvi, what's your job?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Space seaweed.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to say any of this, to be honest with you.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd.
I believe my frame rate is way too low in these conversations. That's really annoying.
Science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Well, I guess my character does not feel the same way. But this is such a dumb thing to say. Like, when you have somebody who is religious, you don't just go up to them and tell them there is no higher power. I don't need to antagonize this person, so we'll just say this. It's fine.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
That's a nice sort of non-committal sentence. I like that.
It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself.
The
so
actual
often,
dialogue was
as
better
if
than
having faith
what was written in the
divine
option.
Invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
You don't have to justify yourself. I just don't want to talk about it.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
You do have to justify yourself
you.
or prove
I
yourself by
appreciate you
performing
saying that,
at a high
truly.
level.
Now I should
But I don't really
probably
care
update
about
the team
your
with my
beliefs
latest
and
reports.
your faith.
We'll talk later.
Maybe, yeah, sure. You do your thing, Suvi. I don't really want any part of it. What I do want to figure out is why my frame rate tanks every time I'm in a conversation.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is
I
there?
think it might have been the hair. Because this dude, Callow, has no hair and it seems to be better here. Maybe it's just when the close-ups of complex hair, potentially. You designed it?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one
I
to
like
come
the
to
detail in
Helios,
the
though.
Solarian eyes.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship
can-
that wouldn't realize
it's very
her
dark, but you
potential
can
until
see
Andromeda.
the pupils.
I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil.
Still
Tion
use
and
pencils in
O'Connell
this day and
arguing
age?
equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange?
It is
You'd think
strange.
there'd be something.
Yeah.
Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Let's get these other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all.
Well, as soon as
I
you get a
should
lead,
back to it,
we'll follow
but
it up.
Thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Good talking to you, buddy. You're a bit friendlier than Joker was, at least initially. I have to say, again, with there should have been better music there, just background noise on the Tempest. I know there was some very subtle music in the background at certain parts, but it was so subtle that we barely heard anything. And I feel like how do I get out of here? Spacebar. I feel like, you know, there was the Normandy music that was just always in the background when you were on the Normandy, and it was great. It gave the place a personality, but it's really missing in this game. Like right now, they have at least the background music for the galaxy map. It really matters to have the music to give to create the personality of the game, I guess. I might need to check if the music volume is lower than it should be.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
This is the Nexus system. Let's see what's here, I guess.
Anomaly on sensors.
Where's that anomaly? Up here? What's this thing?
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Element 0. Can always use some of that. Bright and shiny element 0. Got that. Let's go back out to the system. Let's check out this planetoid, whatever it is. Looks like a moon or a planet. Oh, I guess the gas giant is what we're looking at. Even if it has a moon. That's a lot of zoom. Nothing here, apparently. That's fine. Let's check out this rock. Is it a rock or another gas giant? Looks like a rock.
Picking up something.
What do we got? Ooh, what's that? Looks like a satellite.
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
What kind of ship is this? Caryatid. He's got a whole bunch of stuff for that, but I'm not sure what kind of ship this is meant to be. We got some Turian items there, so maybe it's a Turian ship? Doesn't look like Turian design. Turian design is a bit more angular, I guess. What do we got here? A small but scorching world. Alright. What do we have here? Looks volcanic, perhaps?
I'm picking up something.
Extremely hot and volcanically active world. What's this?
Probe away. Getting a scan.
a volcano, which just gave us some XP. I guess that's fine. And nothing left to do except hit the Nexus, I suppose.